Hello, friends and fellow Simmerstorians. Welcome back. I'm so excited you're here today because I know that you have all been very excited about social class progression, and we finally have some. So, this is the prices. As you can see, we've upgraded their house a little bit, and yes, part of that was done because of neighborhood corruption, and I had to rebuild the house anyway. But we went ahead and just did some upgrades, and look how cute this kitchen is. We've got this really cute little fireplace. They have wallpaper now and curtains, and everyone is just really enjoying the new space. The living room and the kitchen area is not very large, to be fair, but I think it's cozy and cottage-like, and I think it's perfect for the prices because if you remember, they tend to center their life around the hearth anyway, or sorry, around the dining table. So, and we'll get to upgrade it again before the episode is over. So I can't wait for you guys to see this house once we finally formally elevated into the lower middle class. I know, wild, right? Lower middle class. But today we actually have some guests over. We have Prudence Harvey and a certain Mr. Holloway here. And if you joined me on my last Twitch streams, you'll have seen me create the Holloway family and their house. And so they have two sons who are eligible bachelors. This one here is not the heir, but he is their son, Hector Vladimir Holloway. And I kind of have my sights on Alma and Hector having a courtship because I'm really excited for courtship to start happening and to, get some new families in the house. Also, sorry, you guys might be hearing my cat. There's nothing I can do about that. He's a monster. Ida actually invites them inside. So here we have Benjamin Eastman. He is their heir, and their mother, whose name I don't remember. I think it might be Jeanette, but we're just going to call them Mr. and Mrs. Holloway because of my inattention. Thankfully, everyone leaves. Finally, it's almost 3 a.m. and we still don't have an heir for the Price family, so we get on that. But it's a really rainy season in fall here, and we can see the family back at their little table, but Alma is actually helping out quite a bit with the storefront. This is the Butcher's Price, the store we opened up, I think, last episode that I had to rebuild as well. No hard feelings about that. And I am breaking my own rules and letting them use the grant money so we can progress our three main families a little bit quicker. So I'm not sure I'll do that for every family, but we are doing it for them specifically because we need some social variation, and I know you're really excited about that. And so I did want to show you, this is the Functional Fires mod, and it's really great. I love it. Look, morning sickness. Yes. Okay, cool. I really hope it's a boy. I know that's quite patriarchal of me to say, but we are living in the 19th century here. So I think it's fair. As a reminder, we're sending Emma Breyer to school, but not Alma because they're still pretty much on the cusp of the lower class, and she is really needed at the storefront. What we want for Alma when she moves out... Oh, look, she has a visitor. What we want from Alma when she moves out is to be our manager so that we don't even have to send the main Price family to the storefront. Oh my god, rank 4. That's going to be so much money. 20,000? Oh my god, that's so much money. What we did with that money is actually put it towards both Emma and Alma's dowries. So they both very easily actually already met our minimum inheritance requirements, which is one of the last requirements for elevating into the lower middle class. So once we add a little bit more money to the household funds, probably with the next grant, we'll be all set to go. But as you can see, things are going really well. Oh, they have crushes. They formally have crushes on each other. Okay, it's settled. this betrothal is happening. Absolutely. I love it. Is that second or third trimester? Man, this pregnancy is moving so fast. But anyway, I didn't finish telling you about the functional fires mod. So this mod is also from the Plum Bob Keep, the Sun, Moon, and Stars factory, I think. And it's great because you actually have to like cut wood and have it in your inventory to use, and they'll automatically like tinder and kindle it. It's great. Okay, yes, I know that some of these interactions are perhaps a little bit more intimate than we would normally allow for 19th century courtship, but like they're lower class. I mean, actually the Holloways are lower middle. We did make them a little bit wealthier, but I don't worry about the formalities so much until we get to the upper class. I'm not gonna like let them run around kissing or anything, but I do think there's a lot of social flexibility when the town is really small and everyone is primarily lower class. So, not too worried about it. You can yell at me if you want for historical inaccuracy, but I don't know if it's actually entirely historically accurate. You know, I just love seeing them interacting and enjoying themselves outside, and they even like get a little bit of privacy in the front yard. It's nighttime and the chickens are out and the stars are out. Romantic, right? He's in love with her. I don't think she's in love with him yet. She hasn't quite hit 70, which in The Sims 2, like 70, 75 is normally when Sims fall in love. Oh wow, okay, I almost missed that birth. It's a boy. Okay, we're gonna do Marcus Wyatt, and Marcus is our heir, as long as as long as the mortality rates go okay, which, to be honest, they did. And you know, Hector is spending quite a lot of time here. He is unfortunately a little bit more energetic than some of the prices here. Maxwell and Alma have been spending really, really long days at the shop trying to level up one more time for the last grant. And so they'll spend like 12-hour days there. It's really exhausting, and I kind of feel bad for doing that to them. But like, I am ready for them to be lower middle class. And so let me tell you what I'm envisioning once we get there. I mean, okay, maybe this is a little closer to upper middle, but what I really want is to be able to get a farmhand or a groundskeeper. The 5th grant? Oh my god, 50,000 simoleon, guys. That's, I don't even know how to spend that. I don't want to spend that much yet. That's crazy. Okay, so we added a little bit to the living room. We upgraded to a proper fireplace, although we still have the functional fires mod there, which you can see him activating now. But anyway, we're gonna pop over to the Holloways real quick. So yeah, this is the Holloways. It's by far the nicest house in the neighborhood. So even though Alma is not marrying into the main line of the Holloway family, she is not marrying down. She's not marrying down at all. Oh, hello, Ari. This is Ariamis. He's very annoying today. So even though Alma is not marrying into the main line, Hector still has an equal inheritance of 12,500. So they will qualify for the lower middle class, I think. But I wanted to pop over to the Holloways because we need to formally get engaged. And oh, she's finally in love. She accepted a proposal and wasn't in love yet? The Sims 4 would never. Oh my god, she's so happy. She's marrying wealthy. Girl, that's why she was fine accepting a proposal when she wasn't in love yet. Aw, and look at the family actually like standing and clapping in the distance. Although Hector's not happy about being married and also is a mortal enemy of his brother. I think he perhaps has some hard feelings about not being the heir, but they do not get along and they have not gotten along ever. Which is awkward because they live right behind them now. So we got them this really cute little farmhouse. I think it's absolutely precious. We've got a little apple tree in the front. And Hector and Alma here are kind of in charge of growing grain and milling flour. In the meantime, that's kind of Hector's job, and probably the kids once they start having kids. Not this episode. Not this episode. As I mentioned before, we will have Alma acting as manager to the shop, and so the way The Sims 2 does it is actually quite great, because she it'll show up as a full-time job for her, and she'll leave for like a rabbit hole to go there every day. But back in the main house, it's Emma's birthday. She barely missed Emma's birthday, which is kind of unfortunate, but Alma and Emma weren't like terribly close anyway, so I'm not too beat up about it. And Emma is a proper knowledge sim, if there ever has been one. Here she is. We let her hair grow a little bit longer. I think she's adorable. And I don't know if you guys... Oh, it's also Marcus's birthday. Actually, I think we see Marcus age into a child this episode, since we're doing 7-day rotations. Oh my god, he's adorable. I can't get over how cute Sims 2 toddlers are. They just they look kind of proper grown up, which, I mean, they shouldn't, because it's not realistic, but I still think they're adorable. Look at his little fancy hair. Oh, I love it. I don't know if you guys remember, but Emma and Edmund Tobias Young were childhood friends, and I really enjoyed seeing them together because they had so much fun, and it's when they were playing together was the only time I've ever seen Emma just smiling and happy. So we're gonna have them hang out for a bit and see what happens. I don't know, unsure. But yeah, we invite Edmund in. They kind of just chat in the living room couch, and just kind of catch up. I mean, when they were kids, they were both a little bit closer in social class, but I think Edmund, you can see his outfit is a little bit dirty and a little bit ripped, and so it's kind of this got fancy. I don't know how comfortable I am here. But they're still enjoying themselves. There's even a little bit of flirting. Oh my god, they have crushes on each other. That happened so fast. I mean, they were already friends, so I guess it's not surprising. What do you think, guys? Should we go ahead and ask if he wants to be her boyfriend? Oh my god, he's rejecting her? Okay, so obviously this isn't happening because he's not interested in her. Oh my god, she's crying in the bathroom, and Ada is yelling at him in the living room. Look at that. He literally is thinking about how he has feelings for her, and he rejected her. Edmund, dude. So what's happening here? I think he feels a little bit uncomfortable because of how wealthy they suddenly got with the booming of their business. So I'm pretty sure Edmund feels like Emma could do better than him, and Emma should do better than him and deserves better than him, which is very selfless and, well-meaning and loving. But, which is, very selfless. Dude. Sorry, my cat is eating my headphones. And now my hair. The content you came here for. Oh, and Ada has popped. You can see her outfit. So since she's in the lower middle class, I gave her an updo because I thought it was more proper. And we got them a carriage so they can drive on their own to their storefront. They're the first family with a carriage in town. It's very fancy. But she's honestly having a pretty good pregnancy. But yeah, there's not a whole lot that Ada really has to take care of because their kids have always just been such great helpers in this family. And we're about to get another one. Now Marcus Wyatt is a child, and the kid just gets fancier and fancier. He's gonna be a stud, and he's gonna get a pretty good arranged marriage. But it's time for another baby. Oh, okay. I mean, to be honest, guys, we need more men. We need more men in this neighborhood. We have so many girls born into the second generation. My spreadsheets are wild. But it's another girl because that's the luck of the draw, I guess. Oh, she's cute, though. At least it's the right skin tone. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my genetified skin tone mod because we've been having some issues with it in certain families. So we're going to name her Sophronia Gale, which is kind of a fancy name, but I feel like they just like got really excited about their newfound wealth. All right, that's all for today. Thanks for joining me. So much happened. I'm so excited that we had our first marriage. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. I need to get my cat to stop eating all of my cords. See ya!